Hello, I'm Jennifer Kern from the content studio at Crain's Detroit Business, and thanks for joining us for this Crain's Quick Take. Today, I'm pleased to have with me Dr. George Yu. He is the Chief Medical Officer at Karmanos Cancer Center. Karmanos is the only National Cancer Center Institute designated comprehensive cancer center in Metro Detroit. Dr. Yu's specialty is head and neck oncology, and he's here to talk today about how Karmanos has created a seamless process for patients who are facing a cancer diagnosis to obtain a second opinion in just 7 days. Thanks for being with us, Dr. Yu. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So, receiving a cancer diagnosis and a recommendation for treatment can be devastating for someone and their families. Why do you think getting a second opinion is so important to someone who's facing news like this?
Well, getting a second opinion is really the best practice. Here at Karmanos, we're a comprehensive cancer center, so we have all the expert teams to provide a comprehensive recommendation. We have experts who've been trained at the best sites, including Karmanos, MD Anderson, Memorial Sloan Kettering, and Johns Hopkins. We also have experts who are just practicing one tumor type. For example, I only do surgery on the mouth and throat, which we call head and neck cancer. And I practice with radiation and medical oncologists who only treat patients with head and neck cancer. So that makes us really better because we only focus on one type of cancer. And then we do a comprehensive review of the case. We actually will review the medical history, the exam, and then we will also take the pathology slides and the radiology slides, and then we will actually look at them ourselves. We don't just rely on the paper interpretation of this. And what we found is that up to 30% of the cases, we will change the treatment recommendation and even the diagnosis. So this really gives the patient confidence and validation that the choice that they're going to make is the right choice. It really empowers them to feel good about what they're going to make, their journey that they're going to have. We also offer the latest treatment, and we also have the most innovative clinical trials that we can offer the patients.
So, as you mentioned, if research clearly shows how important second opinions are, it can change a diagnosis or change a treatment plan. Tell us about how you have developed this process at Karmanos to make it quicker and easier for patients to get that second opinion.
Well, here at Karmanos, we've developed a patient-centered process that streamlines their ability to get a second opinion. Well, first, we make it very easy for the patients to contact us. They can just call 1-800-Karmanos, or they can fill out the information on an online form. Once they do that, we have a patient navigator who's specialized in oncology, who can actually help the patient get the medical records, get the x-rays, and get the slides so they can be seen at Karmanos quickly. They really give a reassurance to the patient. And then we set up a pre-intake appointment where the nurse practitioner calls the patient and organizes all the information so that it's easy for our experts to review the case ahead of time. And so when the patient comes for the appointment, the experts are very well prepared and they can answer all the questions and they can give their best recommendation.
So, what are some of the benefits that you've witnessed in patients when they go through this process of getting a second opinion at Karmanos?
Well, they are open to getting our advanced treatments. Some of our advanced treatments include advanced surgery. They can go for minimally invasive surgery, such as robotic surgery, so that they don't have the radical surgery and they have a better quality of life. We also have innovative radiation therapy, which aren't available at many other sites, such as proton therapy. Proton therapy is a type of radiation therapy that delivers a super high dose to the cancer cells, so it could kill the cancer cells, but it actually minimizes the radiation dose to the normal cells, so it minimizes the side effects. We also have this type of therapy, which we call gamma knife, which we use that for brain tumors. We also have what we call targeted therapy. What I mean by targeted therapy is that we send the patient's tumor cells to be molecular profiled. And the molecular defects that are found, we can have drugs that actually target this molecular defect. So it could really be precise about trying to kill the cancer cells and not injure other cells. We have innovative clinical trials available that aren't available at other sites. We here at Karmanos have the most FDA-approved drugs that were tested here before they were tested at other sites.
Well, Dr. Yu, thank you so much for joining us to talk about this topic, and thanks for the important work you do for patients at Karmanos.
Thank you.
If you'd like to learn more about getting a second opinion for a cancer diagnosis or a treatment recommendation at Karmanos, visit karmanos.org/second opinion, or just click on the link in the story below. Thanks for joining us for this Crain's Quick Take. I'm Jennifer Kern for the Content Studio at Crain's Detroit Business, and we'll see you next time.